Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have learned multiplication of a fraction by whole number. Now, let us learn multiplication of fraction by a fraction. Actually, now I have already told you in the previous classes what are the fractions. Now, just once again, let us recall what are the fractions here. 1 by 3 is fraction, 1 by 2 is fraction, 1 by 6 is fraction. So, now if we have to multiply fraction by a fraction, now 1 by 3 is a fraction, 1 by 2 is a fraction. So, 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is equal to, if we multiply fraction by fraction, what will we get? Answer 1 into 1 how much? 1 divided by 3 into 2 how much? 6. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 6. Now 1 by 2 into 9 by 4, that is equal to 1 into 9 how much? 9 divided by 2 into 4 8. No, so other example, 1 by 3 into 4 by 5, that is equal to 4 by 15. Did you understand, students? These are simple fractions. Now suppose if we want to find out about mixed fraction, what shall we do? Now here I shall explain you one problem, through that you can understand. Sushant reads 1 by 3 part of a book in 1 hour. How much part of the book will he read in 1 by 5 hours? Now here, what are they asking here? Now Sushant is reading 1 by 3 part of a book in 1 hour. Then remaining part will he read in 1 by 5 hours. So now we shall see the solution. Now the part of the book read by Sushant in 1 hour. Sushant, how much did he read in 1 hour? 1 by 3. So the part of the book read by him in 1 by 5 hours is equal to 1 by 5 into how much did he read in that 1 hour? 1 by 3. That is equal to, here this is a mixed fraction, 1 by 5. Yeah. Now how can we write this one into a fraction? 5 into 2 how much? 10. 10 plus 1 11. So we got here 11 by 5 into 1 by 3. That is equal to 11 into 1 how much? 11 divided by 5 into 3 how much? 15. So now let us find out one more example. See, 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. Now here 1 by 2 is into 5 by 3. 1 by 2 into 5 by 3, can we write it as 1 by 3 into 5? Yes, why? 5 into 5, 5. 5 divided by 3. So we can write 5 by 3 as 1 by 3 into 5. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into 5 by 3. That is equal to 5 into 1 how much? 5 divided by 2 into 3 6. So similarly find out this one. You can do it as a homework. Here I have given you 6 problems. These 6 problems you have to do as a homework and send me the notes. Okay. Now finally what can we say? So we find that we multiply two fractions as product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Now here 5 by 6 is there. Which is the numerator? 5 is the numerator, 6 is the denominator. We are multiplying numerators into numerator and denominator part we get the denominator. So product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Now let us see value of products. How to find out the value of products? Okay, now the product of two whole numbers is bigger than each of the two whole numbers. Now for example here we are taking 3 into 4, that is equal to 12. And now we have to see 12 is what here? The product. The product of the two whole numbers. 3 and 4 are whole numbers here. Now when we do the product of two whole numbers, it is bigger than the two whole numbers. Now 12 is bigger than 3, 12 is bigger than 4. So now here you see 12 is greater than 4 and 12 is greater than 3. Now what happens to the value of the product? when we multiply two fractions. Here we have taken whole number, so it is easy for us to find out. Now, what happens to the value of product when we multiply two fractions? Now let us see. Let us first consider the product of two proper fractions. I have already told you in the previous class what are the proper fractions and what are the improper fractions. Proper fractions means numerator will be less than the denominator. Improper fraction means numerator will be greater than the denominator. So now here let us consider an example for two proper fractions. 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. This is a proper fraction. Why? Here 2 by 3 if you consider, 2 is less than 3. Yes? Yeah. Second one 4 by 5 you take, 4 is less than 5. That is equal to 2 into 4 how much? 8. Divided by 3 into 5 how much? 5. So now here we have got 8 by 15. When you get 8 by 15, now we have to see which is greater and which is less. So now we have taken 8 divided by 15, 2 by 3. 8 divide product and the fraction. Now, when two proper fractions are multiplied, the product is less than each of the fractions, or we say the value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than each of the two fractions. Now we have taken here two proper fractions. Now two proper fractions are multiplied, the product is less than each of the fractions. Now this product 8 by 15 is the product. Now product will be less than each of the fractions. What are the fractions here? 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Product is 8 by 15. So now this is one method. When two proper fractions are there, the product will be every time less than the each of the fractions. Now one more type is, now 8 by 15 into 2 by 3. We can see whether which is greater and which is less. Here whether this condition is correct or not, we can find out. Suppose now we are taking here 8 by 15 and 2 by 3. Next one is what? 8 by 15, 4 by 5. Now you can cross multiply. Here 8 with 3, 15 into 2. Okay, now 8 into 3 how much? 24. Then 2 into 15 how much? 30. You see here we got 24 and 30. Now which is greater? 30 is greater. Is it not? Yeah. Then 24 will be less than 30. Now when we take 8 by 15 into 4 by 5, see 8 into 5, 4 into 15. 8 into 5 how much? 40. 15 into 4 how much? 60. So here 40 is less than 60. So when you compare these both, now you can tell that automatically here what happens here? 8 by 15 is less than 2 by 3. 8 by 15 is less than 4 by 5. Did you understand, students, this one? So now let us take for improper fraction. Now we have seen for proper fraction. Now let us see, take two improper fractions. Now when two improper fractions are there, we find the product greater than each of two fractions. Now what happened in proper fractions? Product will be less than each of the two fractions. But in two improper fractions, it is telling that product is greater than each of the fractions. Now let us take one example. 7 by 3 into 5 by 2. That is equal to 7 into 5 how much? 35. 3 into 2, that's 6. That is equal to. Now 35 by 6 is what here? Product. 7 by 3 and 5 by 2 are two fractions, and 35 by 6 is the product here. So now 35 by 6, and we shall take whether it is greater than the first fraction. What is the first fraction? 7 by 3. So now 35 by 6 is again next fraction what? 5 by 2. Now let us see whether it is greater than the two fractions. Now I have already told you 35 by 6, 7 by 3. You can cross multiply this one. 35 into 3 how much? 105. 6 into 7 how much? 42. 35 by 6, 35 into 2 5 by 6. 35 into 2 how much? 70. 5 into 6 how much? 30. So here 105 is there, 42 is there. Which is greater here? 105 is greater. So 105 is greater than 42. Now 70 and 30. Which is greater? 70 is greater. So 70 is greater than 30. So now here you see. So now what it becomes? So 35 by 6 is greater than 7 by 3. 35 by 6 is greater than 5 by 2. So now the product is greater than each of the fractions. In which case? When it is improper fraction. For proper fraction, product will be less than. Okay students, now let us multiply a proper and improper fraction. Now we have seen two proper fractions, two improper fractions. Now let us take one proper fraction and improper fraction. Here which is proper fraction? 2 by 3 is proper fraction. Why? Because 2 is less than 3. And 7 by 5 is improper fraction. Why? Because 7 is greater than 5 and 7 is the numerator, 5 is the denominator. So numerator is greater than the denominator. So now let us consider this example, 2 by 3 and 7 by 5. Now 2 by 3 into 7 by 5, that is equal to 2 into 7 how much? 14 divided by 3 into 5 how much? 15. So now we got here 14 by 15. Now when you take 2 by 3 and 7 by 5 are two fractions and 14 by 15 is the product for that fraction. So now 14 divided by 5 and 2 by 3, 14 divided by 5 and 7 by 5. Now we have to see which is greater and which is less. So now suppose, now I have taken first one, 14 by 15 and 2 by 3. Now if you cross multiply, 14 into 3 how much? 42. 15 into 2 how much? 30. So 42 is there, 30 is there. Which is greater here? 42 is greater. So 42 is greater than 30. Now when we take 14 divided by 15 and 7 by 5, you cross multiply 14 into 5 how much? 70. 15 into 7 how much? 105. Here you see 70 is there, 105 is there. Which is greater? 105 is greater. So 70 is less than 105. So now what happens here? 14 divided by 5 is greater than 2 by 3. 14 by 5 is less than 7 by 5. Now students, here you see, now we have got proper fraction and improper fraction. Yeah, now we have taken one proper fraction and one improper fraction. Now I am giving you as homework to do these two problems, 6 by 5 into 2 by 8, 8 by 3 into 4 by 5. Actually here 6 by 5, which type of fraction it is? It is improper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator. 2 by 8 is proper fraction because numerator is less and denominator is greater. So if you take second problem also, 8 by 3 divided by 4 by 5. So these two problems you can do it as homework. Then next exercise 2.3 we can see in next class. Thank you.